We're live. What's good, chat? How's it going? If you guys don't know, if you guys are new here, if you guys are new viewers, just hop it on. We just hopped onto live. My name is Eric, aka Frosty.
It's Jimmy with TenMIllionMedia.
Put the mic closer. Yeah. You could fix it. Twist right there. There you go. We're gonna go live right now. We are live.
So as I was saying, it's Jimmy with TenMIllionMedia, and we're gonna get right into this. We're probably gonna do some reaction videos, real quick. There's a lot of good content that's been coming on in the past few days. Let's try to get some recent content going. Let's react to like daily events. And who should we start with?
Man, happy Easter, you guys. Happy Easter and then Last Supper. Something like maybe just some religious topic or something. Or
yeah, or let's get into something more culture, like go to put some Jake Paul clips.
Yo, I don't want to expose myself like that. My bad. Real quick. Boom. You guys can see it on the screen. All right. Give me a second. Let me just fix this real quick.
What the fuck?
All right. So let's go to recent. You know what? Should we ask AI first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and ask
Let's
AI.
ask AI. You guys can leave it down in the comments below. What should we ask the AI like next? What should be the next AI question? Let's see.
Oh, ask it. Give me world events, current events. Give me current events.
Give me events. If you guys are new here, my name's Eric, aka Frosty, and also this is us starting off to make a basically start to do podcasting and live streaming and all that. So we're just starting and stuff, learning as we're going. To be honest, we're learning, still a learning process. So let's see what happens here. I'm gonna Grok directly. All right. Give me current hot topic events to talk about and links. Oh shit. All right, it says the U.S. Iran war is escalation during airman's rescue and Trump's threats over Strait of Hormuz. There's
That's
that.
a good one. Should we get into the war?
There's also the Easter weekend. We could get into the war. There's sports highlights and other stories buzzing like immigration and domestic issues, space and science, lighter, viral social media trends. The number one topic right now is the U.S. Iran war. Let me see. It says CNN live update, which is like the news coverage. But who is the number one person covering all this right now? Like, who is like the, let's say, broadcaster like us talking about this, exactly about this right here, that's going to give us pretty good insights. Yeah. It says CNN live news, NBC. Who do we trust? What Fox News?
I don't trust any of
Any
them,
of those,
but
huh? Yeah.
you can go ahead and put their content because that's still where majority of commentators get their information from, the news and articles.
Yeah. So I'm gonna click on the first news on CNN. Let's see what's going on here. It says, all right, this mother trucking ad, bro. This ad. You see that? I hate ads, bro. So it says Trump doubles down on threats to Iran after U.S. rescues drowned airman. The U.S. president appeared to set a Tuesday deadline for a deal on the Strait of Hormuz, vowing to bomb Iranians' infrastructure if Tehran does not comply soon.
Us. You know how I said in the last podcast that strategically Iran was winning this war?
Yeah,
That's what I meant. Strategically, they're winning the war because they have control of Strait of Hormuz, and Trump's
yeah,
pissed off that they haven't let American trucks and American and Israeli trucks pass by to make deliveries. So that's pretty ironic. It's kind of funny.
put this right here, like that, just cause like. There you go. Yeah, it is pretty ironic. Well, obviously, like that, they're the. It's a battle that they haven't like always ever try to step into upset Trump. It's like the only one that's like psycho balls and shit. So let's see what's going on here. It says CNN. What the fuck? All right. What to know? Mountain threats. U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to set a new deadline for Iran to reopen a Strait of Hormuz Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. He wrote after issuing a profane message renewing threats to bomb power plants and other infrastructure if Tehran does not lift its effective blockade on the vital waterway. Tehran, defiant senior Iranian official issues their own threats into response to Trump's ultimatum and said the Strait will remain blocked until Iran receives pay for the war damage. Daring rescue operations, a U.S. airman whose fighter jets was shot down over Iran evaded capture for more than a day, hiding alone and scaling rugged terrain as the mass rescue efforts unfolded, official told CNN. So the
Gotta
diplomatic. Huh?
play that video now.
Yeah,
Let's get a quick recap from them.
7 minutes. We're gonna be pausing. We're gonna be talking about it. So you guys are watching it here and now. An ad. Oh man, too much ads. We don't have any subscription, but it's like too much money to go around. So you don't got ads if you pay for the subscription. We don't want to pay for subscription right now.
I can't hear it. Can you hear
You can hear it? You sure?
it? Yeah. Oh, I think it's off.
Oh, let me just connect it real quick. Give me a second.
This Iran war is pretty terrifying, though. A lot of shit can go down if this goes.
Yeah. Oh, server.
And like that, after this, we got to see Trump's new tweet. Or I don't know if it's a true social post and then it got spread out on X, or he actually posted it up on X.
Yeah.
But that post is pretty fucking disgusting coming from our presidential elect.
Yeah, that was a freaking horrifying. Like, it's crazy because properties. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Air servers. Server window. All right, you guys probably see that. Oh, that's Firefox. Give me a quick second. All right. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Uh, there you go. Can you hear it?
I can't hear it.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I can't hear you either. Mm. Yeah, let me try to connect it again real quick, cause I don't know why I can't hear it either. Give it a second. Back. I think I have an idea. Let's see if this works. This is being used by the patient. All right, we're almost there. All right. Said why the AirPods are messing up right now.
Worked?
Yeah, these are the ones that we saw.
Oh, okay.
Should we tell them? We're live right now. We're
Yeah,
still live. Like,
yes.
dude,
These are the ones that what?
Like
That
we
we
used
used
to
to
reach
sell?
out.
Oh yeah, back in the day when we used to. We were entrepreneurs at one point of our lives, just selling mad AirPods to everybody who wanted to buy some, and they were selling like crazy. And I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie,
Open the fucking straight, you
these
crazy bastards.
AirPods,
You'll be living
man.
in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah.
that's
Praise be to
what Donald
Donald J.
Trump said
Trump.
right
What's your
now, right?
response?
And happy Sunday morning.
Happy Easter.
Oh, replay that video.
Yeah,
It
that's
clearly
literally what
we're
Donald Trump said. They just
Well,
read his
here to
message.
discuss. Let me start with you, former Congresswoman Wild of Pennsylvania, a Democrat. The president threatening to blow up Iran's power plants and bridges. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards. You'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump. What's your response?
That's what Trump
And
said.
happy
Yeah,
Sunday
we
morning.
were just talking about this
Easter.
earlier.
It
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
what
pretty
the
wild
fuck?
to say, man.
and
Give me a second. I don't know why that. It's so weird how like this thing.
I don't think I ever heard a president in my life say anything like that. Presidents that I experienced so far have been
first let me just say I'm incredibly relieved.
Obama,
that
Joe
2
Biden,
airmen
and
have been
Trump.
successfully
Yeah.
rescued, and
Amen.
props to our special ops teams. They're amazing, but the war is going in the wrong direction, and I'm deeply concerned about it, about the American people, about the Iranian civilians.
It's
and
not just gonna
children,
affect
and,
like. It's gonna affect
and
everybody,
the
especially
lack
like
of-
spiritually. It's just like
what I see is
a
complete
feeling
lack of leadership
some
and
reason.
strategy.
So you heard
Let's
Brett McGurk earlier saying that
watch it real
he
quick.
sees this as President Trump trying to escalate the language so as to get a deal, but he doesn't know that it will work necessarily. What's your take?
I think that could be the case. Do I agree with the language or the deadline setting? Not necessarily. But if we're going to do this, let's do this. Like, let's not be here for a long time. Let's not prolong this. We see Poland
Bro,
is
this
not in favor of a
no, I don't know.
prolonged conflict.
No.
We're seeing, as to your point, shooting down our airmen. This is not a place we want to be. If we're going to do this, do this. He offered the same threat to Venezuela. That was a successful incursion. Let's make the threat. Let's get out as soon as possible.
What is this, though? This is what I've been trying to figure out, right? And I've been a diplomat. I've been in a variety of situations where the words really matter for what you're trying to use your military objectives for. And the words have been so all over the place. And today, seeing this on Easter Sunday, with the Pope, of all people, saying that this, you should be using your words for peace, not for war. But I come back to, Lindsey Graham and his talk about holy war. I come back to the fact that the Secretary of War has been referencing Jesus and how this is all meant to be. And now, okay, we have a U.S. president praising Allah, not where I expected this would come from. But I absolutely have personal concern in the fact that an American
They do not like her
is
take.
now talking using crusader.
You can tell right away from their
against
faces.
a population not that's Iran, that's also allies, that hits millions of people around the world, including people here in the United States. So I see this as a flailing message, a flailing sense of targeting and purpose, and a president who just wants out and has now struck a nerve on something that sounds really tough, but has a historical significance and
Can you tell that? Can you tell they don't like her take? The opposition. They're right across the table from each other.
What did you think about it? Like, what did you take about for that?
I don't think they like her take. I can see it in their faces. Can you see the same? Or what do you see? I like her take better than better than the other guy's take.
Who's blonde
Yeah,
girls, or a gray haired
Both
girl,
of
or
them.
both of them?
He really said like, let's do it now. Let's get it over with. And by that I mean I think he's willing to send. I mean we're already gonna have ground troops, and I think he agrees with it.
Yeah.
Play it.
Yep. Take some notes.
bigger danger and can of worms that's being opened.
A few things this morning. First of all, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you, Scott.
And
I
second,
told you to wear Easter clothes. Right?
and I followed directions.
Okay.
Second, this story of us rescuing this airman is
He
nothing
did.
short of
He
incredible.
did follow
And-
directions.
And what the United States military is able to pull off, I mean, it's just amazing. So,
We're the only ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
to say that we're thankful for this military operation this morning, it doesn't even capture how incredible it is. Number three, I think there are two things going on with the language. Number one, there's public posturing from both regimes, or our government and their regime. And number two, there is private conversation going on. There was some reporting just a few minutes ago from Trey Yingst at Fox News, who apparently spoke to Trump just a few minutes ago, and he said he thought tomorrow might be a big day for the possibility of a deal. So what the public language is and what the private conversations are going on, I think maybe we're not quite in a position to know that this morning. I mean, the hope would be that a deal can be reached here and that we do meet our objectives, which are clear. We're not going to have Iran be the largest state sponsor of terrorism anymore. They're not going to have a ballistic missile program that can threaten us and our allies. They're not going to have nuclear missiles. They're not going to have an aggressive Navy that threatens ships in the Strait of Hormuz and in the Gulf. So if that's what comes out of this, that would be great. Now, where we are in that process, I think remains somewhat opaque, to me at least this morning.
Congresswoman, I wonder, do you think this message from the president this morning conveys strength, or do you think it conveys a desperation for a deal because he wants to get out of this war?
I don't see it as strength, that's for sure. I see it as, I hearken back to my grandmother who said that people who use their words properly have more impact, and this is why you shouldn't use bad words and that kind of thing. Well, when you resort to that kind of language, what it tells me is you don't really have anything to say. It's just a lot of belligerence. And what I want to hear is they don't have to loop us in on their military strategy, but I sure would like to see something that looks like there is a strategy for bringing this war to an end. And I'm not seeing that at all. I mean, everything that the president is doing is designed to provoke and escalate.
Bill, you've always been someone who speaks softly and carries a big stick. This is not how you negotiate things, in my experience covering you.
Yeah, and that's my personal. But this is also the first war fought in this age of social media with this president. I think he does things very differently. I think he does things in his own way, different than Biden, different than Obama. And I think we're seeing this playing out this morning.
You know, the irony in all of this is that Iran has shown its capabilities in two ways, where the United States is unfortunately catching up. One is using cheap drones, which is they've been providing those to Russia to use in Ukraine, so they have lots of experiments with that. And the second is the meme war and internet propaganda, which is something actually the Iranians have been known for and influencing. And so they had, for all of our talk on our side of all the people killed in the regime, they have been pushing out through multiple channels around the world images of the American Army generals and military people who have also lost their jobs at this time. So the way this looks out in the public is not a United States that is locked and loaded and working in one direction.
Do you think that the Iranians would rather have their entire Navy back or their memes?
Oh, I think
I think
when we're talking
we have
about
destroyed 13,000
I think
military targets,
and this is a big distinction, is that we're fighting the war on their land, so they have a say. If they survive, that's a win for them. That's it. So their stakes are so much higher, but they have to do so much less to be able to maintain some kind of credibility. Second, that's the Iranian regime I'm talking about. The people of Iran, even back to George Bush, have suffered. They have always had sanctions on them. They just want some relief. And President Trump started this whole thing by saying, this is your time. Now you can come and take over your government. And now they're losing electricity. They're losing civilian bridges. They're losing clean water. I mean, this is nobody, United States or the regime, is helping the people of Iran.
Final word, Scott?
Oh, I just, look, I think the United States military, what we've achieved is nothing short of incredible. I think this rescue mission shows what we can do with U.S. Special Forces, by the way, in a short period of time, which the Iranians ought to take note of. And on Easter, I just pray for an outcome here that makes the American people and Western civilization safer.
All right, we'll end it there.
All right. So it says here, what did you take on that?
Well, I can't disagree with her. I agree with every single point that she made. And I think the opposition right there, the guy with the pink suit, I don't know his name. I remember him, but I forgot his name. And he's very myopic in his perspective. And he's already in there because he has an agenda to push. Even the lady that was actually, the lady who was saying all the shit I agree with, she was making good points, but she has an agenda to push as well. So I'm very independent of both both perspectives, but I'll go ahead and take them into account.
Says, what to know. Mounting threats, U.S. President Trump appeared to say. Should we ask AI?
Yeah, but that tweet just showed us that
Exactly what?
the war is not de-escalating; it's escalating.
So you think it's escalating?
It's escalating every single day from what I'm seeing.
What
And
if it's just propaganda?
no, this is not propaganda at this point.
Not anymore. There's a limit. Let's ask
Well,
AI.
actually, everything's propaganda. It's not even about this. Like everything's propaganda, but
Well, that's what the news is for, like to keep getting our attention.
yeah, but it's propaganda. But these are facts, though.
Yeah,
These are
because
facts.
Donald Trump literally,
Yeah, he
his
tweeted
tweet.
it.
Yeah,
This is not propaganda in a way. This is not That's not propaganda. That's deceiving you, and you can tell when you actually know the truth,
yeah.
and you can take it into account and compare it.
All right, let's go here. Let's you can hear the fire. I don't think you guys can hear the fireworks. I think everything's good. I think it's.
Oh, loud ass fireworks.
You guys, happy Easter, bro. Easter. All my Easter bunnies out there. All my women Easter bunnies.
Yo, Eastern used to be so fun, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Honestly, I like the clip where like we were reacting to like old videos like of when we were big. Because honestly, a lot of people don't even know who we are, but we were popping back then. Especially as
Yeah, but I would want to save that for another podcast.
save it
Like
for another podcast, huh?
yeah, like an
But
actual.
just FYI for you guys, we could save it for another podcast. Just tune in, follow us here on the platform you're watching us. Keep us tuned because we're gonna be doing this, and honestly, I'm gonna be going live as well. So it says, so that was a CNN live update. That's the video we just saw. There's also an NBC News coverage and an AP on the rescue and threats, which is rescue and threats.
Wait, what?
It says AP on rescue and threats. So it's like
AP rescue and threats.
yeah, on that topic on we're just on. Yeah. Pope Leo rated side angles. Pope Leo XIV's first Easter message calling for peace amid conflict. Israel, Lebanon.
Yeah, they brought him up in the interview we just seen. They were talking about Pope, how he came at Trump by spreading out hope and, peace and whatever he's saying on that post. How about you go watch some videos like put a debate, put some debate clips in this.
A debate clip.
Put a whole debate and let's fucking go through a whole debate.
Yep. What should we put then?
Oh, Dave Smith versus Adam Smith.
What the fuck? So we're reverting to back to this clip or what?
What?
We're reverting back to this podcast clip right now. Is that what we're doing?
Relating to his podcast clip?
Yeah, or like the
No,
debate?
actually go on Piers Morgan's
Piers Morgan's.
and then skip it to his interview.
Dave Smith. Oh shit.
Right there.
You've already lost the debate. Go ahead.
No, I haven't actually, and that's not. You don't really get to decide in the middle of the debate whether I have. It's who moves people more than the other one is really, I guess, the metric. But
You're 1% libertarian. You're really moving people. You're really moving people.
I mean, Adam, I understand. This will just be your tactic for the rest of it because you're out of, and you're just out of your depth.
In this clip, you're gonna see Piers Morgan and Dave Smith totally destroy Adam from the PBD podcast. But let's watch the clip, and I'll save my commentary till.
No, don't put that, bro. I don't want to. I hate watching those. Hear his actual interview.
This one, right?
Yeah, and put it all and just skip it. Watch some other commentators.
This just looks like a catastrophe.
Director Leon Panetta. Mr.
All the
Panetta,
way
welcome
to
back
that.
to Uncensored.
That's the last one.
Good to
There, let's get to broad disagreement, I suspect.
There you
which is
go.
The way this war is playing out. I mean, Dave, I've really struggled to work out the upside.
That looks
for Donald
way
Trump
better
from
too.
the start of this. Doing this so close to the midterms, doing exactly what he said he wouldn't do, which was he was going to stop, attacking Middle Eastern countries. It was all going to be America first, a premium on sorting out American problems in America. And then suddenly he launches a war on one of the biggest countries in the Middle East, certainly one of the best armed. And all hell has broken loose, not least to the global economy, which is inevitably going
Wait,
to
pause
have,
it?
and
Yeah.
already is having.
Did we react to that?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Are we going back to this again?
Oh, why didn't you say anything?
I
thought
said
you.
that. I was like, are we going back to these again?
We watched the whole thing.
No, I don't think we reacted it like to it for the whole thing. I think we stopped midway or something, and
Really?
then we went to like something religious.
Oh yeah, let's watch this then.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of content. There's a lot to say on this video.
all right. We're gonna pause it a lot though. All right.
Okay.
Very detrimental effect on living standards for average American.
Like right now, I just paused it.
If I'm an American that voted for Trump, I'm like, I don't get this. I might in a poll say I get it, but I don't think I really get it.
Yeah, and then you also have to consider there, Pierce, right? Like there's a sizable percentage of people who support Donald Trump, who approve of the job broadly that he's been doing, who maybe, look, we're 3 weeks or whatever into this, go, all right, I'll kind of give him a chance, we'll see. But if this doesn't turn into any type of win, and if it turns into a clear disaster, which it already seems to be, that's only going to hurt him more and more and more. I think, look, Pierce, it's despite the fact that it is not in my incentives in some way as like a political commentator, like I hope this whole thing just works out great. And then I know that all the people who don't like me will say, ha ha, you were warning that this would be a disaster. I hope that I would much rather take that deal and live in that. But Piers, the other element there is that, right, we had the 12-day war in the summer, and I've certainly heard, I heard at the time, some on debates that we did on your show and others, and I've heard nothing but since then on social media that, you guys were so stupid. You were warning about exactly what we're seeing right now, which is what all of us were warning about who are critics of the 12-day war. And Iran didn't do that. And they were like, look, we got away with it. One and done. No Americans dead. And that's it. We don't have to do anything else. They spent the following 6 months bragging about how the nuclear threat had been totally obliterated. Now we find ourselves, Pierce, back in this same situation. And as I mentioned last time on your show, the big picture here is that clearly the calculation changed for Iran. They no longer feel that it's in their incentive for self-preservation to not strike back and kill Americans or not do maximal damage. And now, clearly, with a younger, more radical Ayatollah who has not promised to not build nuclear weapons, they've made the calculation that actually they can't not give us a bloody nose, that they have to really make this cost us. Otherwise, we'll be back in another few months doing it again. And of course, at the beginning of this war, Donald Trump said this was a full regime change war and called for the people to rise up and overthrow their government. And the people did rise up, Pierce, in support of their martyr Ayatollah and in support of this regime. I know you saw some of those aerial shots. There must have been hundreds of thousands of people out in the streets in Tehran, in the most liberal part of the country, supporting the regime. So I'm sorry, at this point, This just looks like a catastrophe. And the best we can hope for at this point is that it only ends up killing like 10,000 people, and it only ends up costing tens of billions of dollars rather than the 200 that Secretary Hegseth has asked for. And this all relies on two major factors. Think about this, Pierce. It's not just that Donald Trump has to call it quit and declare victory or whatever, but then we got two other entities that are majorly involved in this war, Iran and Israel. Now, we know at this point, Iran is saying they're vowing not to stop. They talk a lot of bluster. Who knows? Maybe they will. But Israel, Pierce, we all know they want the regime change here. In the 12-day war and in this war already, they've hit targets after Trump has clearly asked them not to. Who's to say they don't continue doing that? And it begs a real question of how we get out of this quagmire.
Yeah,
3 weeks in, we're already there.
Right. So,
Agree.
Adam, you've had a little spat with Dave on social media.
I agree with that too.
When he called it an illegal war of aggression on X, you said, "Come on, guy, read the room." Dave responded, "Let's not pretend you read, Adam." To which you replied, "I'm able to read scoreboards. You are losing big time." Do you still feel that? I mean, do you still feel that? Because I would argue that the scoreboards militarily absolutely would show that the United States and Israeli combined forces have inflicted enormous damage on Iran's military capability. I think that's inarguable. However, what I don't think has been properly factored in by the Americans and Israelis is the ability of Iran to wage an economic war in parallel to a military war. And that by controlling the Strait of Hormuz and by attacking, as they have done, their neighboring Gulf states, both oil refineries and tourist hotspots and so on, they've managed to freak everybody out and they freak the global markets. And this is incredibly damaging to Donald Trump, because every day that Straits of Hormuz is shut, then you will see the impact for the next few weeks and months coming through the US economy and the global economy, but the US economy. You know, when fertilizer, when the impact of that being stopped comes through in a couple of months' time, it takes a while to cut through to the actual people of America. But it will, and when it does, it's going to be very damaging. Do you not think that the longer this goes on, the more of a miscalculation has been made here?
Pause it. All right, dude. Pierce is very independent in this. He's just pointing out obvious facts. Dave Smith's taking the libertarian stance, meaning he's more of a left libertarian, like a Democrat libertarian. And obviously, Adam Smith, he's a Republican. Dave Smith's just saying, hey, man, like, it doesn't, like, we already destroyed most of the military. We should be out of there already. I don't see no point of us being there. We're going to lose soldiers. There's nothing that we're going to win possibly off this. And the reason we win a war is they're not for good reasons, and we don't even know the reasons. That's why I pretty much agree with most of Dave Smith's talking points. And then Piers Morgan just actually brought up the fact that this is the main argument, like the United States and what's going to happen with Strait of Hormuz and Iran. But Strait of Hormuz is the main problem that we're facing right now, because through that route, everybody goes through it. Everybody travels and uses that route, and that's how the oil passes and fertilizers.
And it basically affects everybody, right?
Yeah, it affects not just everybody, but it's global.
Globally, even the UK.
The UK, China, Russia, everybody's going to be affected by this. All right, go ahead and play it. Oh, my bad.
So Iran wants to take control of that, right?
They have control of it. That's why they're winning strategically. Yeah. But militarily, we're winning. Like, we've been bombing them, blah blah blah. We have the weapons. But strategically, they're winning because they control that passage, and it's very important to us.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, what's up, man? Where you at?
All right, I got it.
Wait,
So
what did we just say right now?
yeah, so we're talking about the Strait of Hormuz. Iran
No,
has
but
taken.
that last thing you just said.
Oh yeah, about basically they're not, none of us is basically global, right? It's global, like the effects are global because that's like the main path for Strait of Hormuz, and then like Iran's taking over. And then Pierce Morgan, you said he's independent, which is obviously he's open about it. Independent, he's basically saying like in a way where
What's gonna happen if the Strait of Hormuz is still closed to Americans and Israelis,
mm,
and if Trump bombs it?
yeah,
Go ahead and play it though. Let's see what Adam has to say.
all right.
Look, I'm not the Trump is the all B MAGA guy. I'm the guy that was like, yeah, I'm not so sure about this Trump guy. You know what? Oh, I got the fake news. Oh, Russia, Russia, Russia. Oh, it turns out, yeah, you know, he's way better than the other side. So I had to use logic and a measured approach to get me to the point where I'm like, he's the guy. So I'll ask you another question. Let's say Trump wasn't here. What's Kamala doing?
I know.
So
I mean,
everything
don't
in
get me wrong.
politics is
I
binary.
think Kamala Harris would have been a terrible president. I thought Joe Biden was a
Okay.
terrible president.
What do you think about that? My bad. Yeah, I think Kamala would be like, I don't know, bro.
I don't know if to you, but to me right now, Kumala is sounding a little better than President Trump right
It
now.
sounds more peaceful.
It sounds like we'll probably have peaceful times, but I wouldn't know either way. All I can do is probably predict, and my prediction would be
You think?
we
Go ahead.
probably still would have been in this war.
Yeah.
Either way, with any president. Well, honestly, I don't know, because I know Netanyahu approached Barack Obama twice to start this war. Barack Obama said no. I know he approached Joe Biden. Joe Biden said no. I know he approached Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton said no. And there's a video of Obama. We got to go into that too. Obama's actually talking to Netanyahu, and Netanyahu's trying to, Bibi Netanyahu, he's trying to convince him, hey, Obama, we got to go to war. And you can just see Obama looking at him like a real boss, just mad dogging him. And it was pretty wild. We'll get into that video some other time, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know. It's honestly right now it just seems better. Like I don't think we'll maybe would have been in this war. Most likely not. We wouldn't have inflation. There's a lot of things that I don't like right now that I can say Kamala probably would have never done.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he brought up Kamala. What does she have to do with anything? But let's see what he says.
I have no clue why he brought him up, to be honest.
Go ahead. That was in the question.
Yeah. Hey, bro, chat. What do you guys think, though, bro?
And I do.
That right
I've
now or
always
no?
said with Trump, I think
Maybe.
I find myself agreeing with some of
we
the
are,
things
we're on
he
different
does
platforms. I don't
and
have their
disagreeing
chat.
with others.
That would
which I
be.
think is the right
But do we
way
have
to
do we
deal
have
with Trump. I think
any
if you
viewers?
just judge him on what comes
Well,
out of
that's
his
just
mouth,
like with anything.
Let me
You're
check.
not
You
going
go
to agree
nuts,
with
yeah.
everybody and disagree with that.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
and look, when I came on the PBD podcast, I loved it because we disagree about stuff, and you guys come on, we disagree, we agree, we never fall out over it, and nor should anybody, right? But on this specific call about Iran, I did say on day one.
Hey, can you pause it? Hey, you're on stream. Give the stream a shout out right now. You're right on the mic.
All right, chat. I guess it's just me and you right now. If you're coming here from anywhere else, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments below in the chat right now. do you guys run in fear, or do you guys are not worried about any of this? Because honestly, if this war keeps, or like if it keeps escalating, then we're all gonna feel the effect. Do you guys want to see gas prices go up? The longer it takes, the crazier it will get, because we're on the first few waves. We're on the first few waves, and we don't want it to get to $8 a gas. Oh my gosh, who would want to see that? I would not want to see $8 a gallon. Oh my gosh, how terrifying sight, to be honest. And honesty, what do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Multi-stream. I'm on 3 platforms right now. I'm on Kick. I'm on. I think not on TikTok. I'm on YouTube and Kick. You guys get us on Kicks. 10 Million Media. You guys can go get it's 10M Media actually. 10M, the number 10, capital M, capital M. So 2 M's, Media. You guys let us know right now. ¿Qué onda, qué onda? Yeah.
This is what it looks like. This is behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
That's
bro.
right. How do you even know you guys had a green screen? That's sick.
I actually got it today. Got here today.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Hey, you see how I be commenting on it?
Yeah. You trying to do like the hike, right?
Yeah.
Live?
Oh, let's do it. It was pretty cool. But I don't know.
Soon?
Yeah, I'm down. But these fools were complaining the whole time. But this time we could actually go to the waterfall. Because I took them like a whole nother direction.
Yeah. You guys didn't go to the waterfall? You guys were supposed to go to the waterfall?
We were supposed to, but I thought it was like another way, and we just hiked like it was like what, like 40 minutes, yeah, like a whole nother direction. But
Yeah.
It was treacherous. We were like climbing.
We went through
That's sick.
So it's just wrong way.
But
Yeah.
this weekend we could go and we'll stream it. It'll be chill. We'll cool as fuck. We'll talk shit.
For sure.
Politics and stuff.
All right, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be down.
I'll see you guys.
All right, bro. Likewise. All right, you guys. Let me know down in the comments, man. You know. Says here. YouTube. Refresh chat. We want to refresh. Yeah. All right. We're watching right now the Piers Morgan uncensored, and we're having Dave Smith and Adam Saw Smith debate on U.S. and Iran war. And honestly, the last time we seen this, I think Adam Smith got demolished by a libertarian, Dave Smith. And honestly, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. If you guys are on my side, I'm still like trying to learn like everything about it. I'm pretty new to this right now, so I'm basically a baby to this right now. So, you know, if you're on my level, I'm just getting into it. I'm still a baby to it, bro. So we gotta get to it, though. We gotta get to it. All right. Hopefully, bro, that fucking mic doesn't mess up.
I think this is a massive gamble, and I don't understand the timing. And I think the capacity for this to go badly wrong is very high. The longer it has gone on, because Trump originally was like, this is over in days, then it's over in a couple of weeks, then everything started changing, then the regime change he said was going to happen with people rising up. None of that has happened. There are lots of reasons for it. I think the reason we saw so many pro-regime people hit the streets was they were not going to get killed doing it. We saw in January when people protested against the regime, a lot got killed. And obviously there are bombs flying around all over the cities of Iran, which will also put people off, I guess. So there are lots of reasons, I guess, why people are protesting or not protesting in certain ways. But to me, the justification for this war has changed so many times. It's made me think, I don't think Donald Trump has any clear idea of what victory looks like. Do you? I mean, if the regime remains intact and they keep their enriched uranium, for example, and they maintain control of the Straits of Hormuz, is that victory?
Well, look, this was not an easy decision. You think, these guys have been in power 47 years. Everybody in our microwave hustle society wants this done in the next 4 to 7 weeks. It's going to take some time. And we've already, I was talking to a good Navy SEAL, buddy of mine, Navy SEAL. He said, dude, we've taken out 80% of their military capacity. Not bad in less than a month. So let the guy cook a little bit. So you also talk about, Dave, that, oh, yeah, they had people out there pro-regime. Yeah, nobody's denying that 10 to maybe 20% max of the country is pro-regime. But what about the 80% of the country? That's like if Dave had a comedy show, and there was 100 people that magically showed up to Dave's comedy show. Oh my God, he has so many fans. Dude, there's 100,000 people outside that didn't go to the show. I'm not being like brutish or sarcastic, but just you're taking a small sample size and extrapolating that for the entire country. We all
well, actually,
know
just to be clear,
who this regime is.
Well, hang on, Adam. Just
we
to be,
all know that this is a terrorist regime.
Just to be technically correct on that argument you're making, if 100 people turned up to watch Dave's show, then technically over 8 billion chose not to.
Correct, and that's pretty uniform at this point.
This is really making me feel bad about my numbers on the road.
It doesn't necessarily mean that 8 billion people.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean
That's
that
a
8
cheap
billion
shot.
people who don't like Dave Smith.
I used to own a couple. No, it's fine. I mean, I actually do like Dave Smith. Let me tell you a Dave Smith story. I actually have respect for Dave Smith, but I realized who Dave Smith is, and I would say this to his face or on camera. Dave Smith is a radical libertarian. Don't take my word for it. You've said this multiple times. Have you not, Dave Smith?
Said what? That I'm a radical libertarian? Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yes. Okay, perfect. So when you're radical, what's another word
what I
for?
believe in it? Well, what I believe in is true Americanism.
Radical? Extremist. Okay. This is
These are
why
all-
you
these are all
call
relative
America,
terms.
This is why you call. Sure. This is why you call the U.S. military the greatest terrorist organization on earth, right? Because you're a true American? Because you're a true patriot? Is that why, Dave? Because something tells me you have what is known as clickbait of the mouth. And you're using these instances, these wars, to garner attention for you. You have the American flag behind you, yet you have the hypocrisy of saying the United States military, United States is the greatest terror organization the world has ever seen. I mean, I don't understand what's going on here. This is why you're radical.
I didn't say.
So, by the way,
I tell you what. Hang on. Just to be fair to Dave, let's replay what he actually said on this show, which caused all the furore, led by Ben Shapiro. We'll play what he said, and I'll play what Shapiro said about it, and then we'll come back to Dave for a response.
The IDF is the worst terrorist organization in the region. Let's get real. The United States of America is arguably the worst terrorist organization in the world. If you want to look over the last 25 years, how many innocent civilians we've slaughtered.
It doesn't matter, it turns out, how many times you appear on Joe Rogan's show or how many times you hide behind your title of comedian who holds the Guinness Book of World Records for fewest jokes told, or how many times you spew puerile analogies that demonstrate nothing but unbelievable, willful ignorance of the nature of war. I'm sorry, but you hate the country if you say America is the worst terrorist organization in the world. You just do. Now, I know that Dave Smith is super duper excited that his name was mentioned here. And he's sitting there shouting at his TV screen in his basement, "Debate me, bro!" To which I answer, nah. I don't debate with trolls who claim that America is the biggest terrorist state in the world because that is idiotic.
So, Dave, as you know, that all blew up. A lot of debate raged about it. Just, clarify what you.
You gotta pause it.
Yep,
I got something to say.
You can pause it. I can pause it whenever you.
All right, cool. Ben Shapiro, man. For somebody who's all about free speech and debating and never backing up from a debate and going on college campuses and trying to debate kids.
Yeah.
For you to back up from a debate with Dave Smith is pretty fucking chicken of you to do, man. Especially for the fact that you're a big First Amendment.
It's free speech.
First Amendment petitioner. Come on, dude.
All right.
Just give us a bit more meat on the bone.
No, I don't regret phrasing it the way I did, and I'll be very clear about what I'm saying. I will point out that it's quite something for Ben Shapiro. Just since you played him, I got to respond to him first. That he goes, "Oh, I just won't debate with this guy because this is so beyond the pale." Ben Shapiro made his name debating 19-year-old communist Maoists who were confused about their gender. So somehow, Pierce, we're going to have to believe here that I'm so much less serious than the children who Ben Shapiro made a career debating. I loved your response to him where you pointed out some of the goofy segments that he does on his show. I mean, personally, I really stay away from that stuff. And, you know, for Adam, I think to say it's clickbait or that I just want to get out in front of the camera, I think we're all equally in front of a camera right now. And it's kind of weird to accuse someone else. I very much believe the things I'm saying.
Dave,
now, to Adam's point,
Dave, don't run from the comment. Don't run from your comment.
I'm trying to get to it.
Address the comment, not Ben Shapiro, would you? Good,
yes,
let's go, wrap it up.
No, I'm going to make the points I want to make.
You called the United States military.
You're just slowing. Okay, so
you called the United States military the greatest terror organization in the world.
Adam,
defend.
Just let me answer. No problem. I'm going to go back to the order I was going to go in. To Adam's point, when Adam says I'm a radical libertarian and I say that this is true Americanism, I mean, look, my favorite founding father is Thomas Paine. Not everyone considers him a founding father. And maybe I love him so much because he never held a government position and didn't own slaves, which I thought was pretty cool. But Benjamin Franklin said he was the most consequentialist and the one person most responsible for the United States of America existing. His famous pamphlet that he wrote was called Common Sense. And I think on the first or second line of it, he says, government is at best a necessary evil. So
I'm definitely gonna need a better chair though.
Clearly on the anarchist,
I gotta get my chair. Don't be a bitch bringing over here though.
Was what true Americanism was when it started. Now, for me to say what I made the point, and I've made this point a million times on your show, Pierce. I was saying when people come on and say Iran is the biggest state sponsor of terrorism.
Honestly, I couldn't disagree more, bro. Like I gotta agree with his perspective. Points, bro. That's why I call myself a libertarian. I'm more of a classical libertarian because I believe more of on. I have like an immigration stance that's more of a it's loose. It's very loose.
Yeah.
But this guy's just explaining himself on why he said like the United States is and Israel is they're the biggest terrorist organizations. And it makes sense because if you think about it, like, who is the biggest empire in the world right now?
Well, we all know it's the United States, right?
Yeah, the United States. How did we become an empire? By imperializing, by spreading our government, by spreading, putting military bases in different countries. So, and then we come into different continents of the world and disrupt their governmental and systematic system. But yeah, go ahead and play it.
Apply that standard universally. And if you're going to sit here and say, look, America has given billions, tens of billions of dollars to the IDF in the last few years. We've also, by the way, given a lot of weapons and money here. Your first guest on this show there, the head of the Obama deep state, was using Al-Qaeda, bin Ladenite head choppers on the ground in Libya and in Syria. And yes, Adam, I would also consider it when our politicians lie us into wars that slaughter millions of innocent people and in many cases target those innocent people. I consider that terrorism as well. There's the answer, Adam. And if you want to keep doing this, buddy, you could tell me to check the scoreboard. I'll run circles around you on this, dude. Check the scoreboard. Most unpopular war in American history going in. Check the scoreboard. 13 dead Americans and 150 plus other wounded. Thousands of innocents, including little schoolgirls in Iran, killed. Dead innocent Israelis. Hundreds of dead innocent people in Lebanon. Millions of innocent people being displaced, all at the cost of tens of billions of dollars and destroying Trump's coalition. Check your scoreboard, Adam. How's it looking for you?
Okay, Dave.
Well, damn, he really told them, bro, straight up. I don't said anything very intellectual.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he hasn't.
Like he hasn't refuted any of the claims.
Dude, bro, Adam, bro, aren't you like really good with PBD, bro? Shouldn't you like learn from PBD instead of just like asking it?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, fair enough because he's not a debater. He's a commentator. But go ahead and play it. Yeah. That makes sense.
You're still saying that United States. You're saying the United States is a terrorist organization. You've already lost the debate. You live in America, tough guy. You have the luxury of sitting in your little studio with your hooded sweater like you're 17 years old. The regime, you mean all American presidents? Who's your favorite president in the last 50 years?
Adam, I'm 17 years old.
Who's your favorite president in the last 50 years?
I have a wife and children. Who depends on you, Adam? Your mom?
Okay, I also have
if you want to make it personal,
other, so you want to go personal?
You have a significant
other.
We
can go as personal as we can go.
No, I'm trying not to.
We can go as personal as you want.
Respond to one thing.
I don't care, Dave.
Adam, some substance.
I don't care.
I know, because you don't know anything.
Dave, you're a radical.
So move on. So stop picking a fight with me, dude. You don't know anything about anything.
You know, it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be Tom or Vinny. I think most likely it was Vinny that's supposed to go up on that.
Okay.
Vinny?
Yeah, but he couldn't make it, so they replaced him with Adam.
Right now. You're basically saying that all our boys in
how do you think Vinny would do?
Are all terrorists. That's what you're saying.
Vinny does pretty good. I watch a lot of his Piers Morgan debates.
Are the equivalent of
he gets, I mean, sometimes he gets like a little bit out of pocket, but he does better than Adam for sure. Like way better than Adam.
Called Coleman Hughes.
And I'm not a big fan of his perspective.
This is the problem.
Yeah, he's like.
Right now, Adam. Why don't you do it?
Very passive aggressive.
Yeah, Dave.
He gets loud as hell. Yeah.
Here's Dave Smith. By the way, 1% of Americans vote for libertarians every year. So you're trying to basically say that you know more than the average American. 1% of Americans vote for your people, Dave. Why don't you run for something? Why don't you stand for something? You stand for nothing.
You're not refuting any of the claims, bro. You're just dissing him. Like,
no. Here we go. I'm going to tell you.
Come on, dude. Say something
you can respond.
intelligent.
Respect for you as a debater. Because I was like, oh, this guy Dave, he actually knows some stuff. He's doing his thing. And then you showed up on
No, you can't.
Pierce, do you know who Coleman Hughes is?
I do.
I seen that debate. I know who Coleman Hughes is.
Perfect. That's this guy right here, just in case, if the camera doesn't see.
But what is the point you're making?
I watched this podcast. The point is this. Dave gets out there and he tries to bully people and say that he's so smart. He reads a lot of books. Good for you, Dave. But what happens when you read it to somebody, run into somebody who's way smarter and bullies the bully? I remember growing up in this town of Miami, so there was this kid that used to pick on all the kids that we went to school with. And one day, some new kid showed up, and he goes, oh, yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's do this. And the bully goes, oh, what do you mean? What do you want to do? And he goes, no, yeah, you want to fight everybody? You want to take everybody's lunch? Let's go. And the new kid beat the crap out of the bully. And here's what happened with Dave. He's out there just doing his little podcast thing, debating, like you said, Ben Shapiro, 19-year-olds. And then all of a sudden, this whole conversation about Wesley Clark, and I saw him on your podcast about a week ago, Pierce, and this memo, here you go, Dave. Remember this memo from Wesley Clark that you used to cite everything?
This is adorable.
That you used to cite, yeah, that is adorable because your whole foundation is based on some memo.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
He did not make no point.
What is the point you're making?
The point is this: Dave has zero credibility at this point.
I want to see Vinny though.
Dave has zero credibility.
Does Vinny come with points?
And he ran into somebody.
Vinny's good, yeah.
What audience? The four people that show up to your comedy show at the
Yeah. Okay, Dave. You respond.
Okay. Can I respond now because I listened while?
I mean, the question I'd ask you, Dave. The question I'd ask you, Dave, is the way that you're.
Well, let me respond to some of that.
I will, yeah. But I just want to ask you, just on a general level.
How are you going to respond to what Coleman Hughes did to you? There was like a body bag after that debate.
Let him respond.
Well, you ain't doing nothing, bro. You're sitting here talking about what another man did.
You've already been in a body bag, Dave. I'm here to clean up the scraps.
Okay, let me just ask Dave this, which is, as you know, the comment you made about America being a terrorist state and so on, that went pretty viral. Do you understand why a lot of people got very angry about the perceived equivalence between America and terror organizations like ISIS, like Al-Qaeda, and so on?
Yeah, no, well, listen, I mean, there's no question that the head
I don't think he does, but go ahead.
Hey, Adam, I mean, just let me talk now. I understand all you can do here is interrupt and hold up props or something, but let me make a few good points.
I'm just, you said that America's a terrorist organization. You've already lost the debate. Go ahead.
No, I haven't actually, and that's not. You don't really get to decide in the middle of the debate whether I have. It's who moves people more than the other one is really, I guess, the metric. But
you're 1% libertarian. You're really moving people. You're really moving people.
I mean, Adam, I understand. This will just be your tactic for the rest of it because you're out of and you're just out of your depth. But here, okay, yes, actually, I didn't vote for the Libertarian nominee.
Go ahead,
Donald Trump came to the Libertarian Party convention and tried to convince a lot of us to support him, and I'm one of the people who did, and now I'm one of the people who's criticizing this policy. Now, in terms of, obviously, Pierce, it's a provocative statement. I know that when I make it, and I'm not claiming that the American military men are the equivalent of ISIS or Al-Qaeda. Obviously, they're much more barbaric. These head choppers, the one who Leon Panetta and Barack Obama all sold weapons to and partnered with, and the one who Donald Trump recognized as the president of Syria. I'm not saying that one isn't more barbaric than the other. I'm simply making the point, Pierce, that if you define terrorism as targeting civilians in order to effect a political change, then by that objective definition, the U.S. military and the IDF are more guilty of it than anyone else over the last 25 years. And if someone wants to argue with me,
their argument
Agreed.
is always
Agreed. I
the
just,
US military
I don't know where Adam's going to go with this. He's not going anywhere.
yes, Pierce, but again,
No, but
Pierce, we've been through this.
I'm just saying, for the benefit of fairness,
that's not
this
true.
is their argument. Whereas the difference being that genuine terror groups like ISIS, like Al Qaeda, they deliberately and brazenly target civilians for political
so that way we could hear.
Pierce, when we
gotcha.
roaming blackouts for 9 days in Cuba because we've embargoed the energy that can go there, I'm sorry, that is targeting the civilian population. When Hamas slow rolls the.
Have you seen what's happening in Cuba right now?
No, what happened?
Well, Cuba, because they can't get energy or oil through Venezuela, and Venezuela, we just captured their president, Nicolas Maduro.
Maduro, yeah.
We fucked everything up for them, and that oil, we kind of took over it. I don't know what's happening with the oil right now, but I know Cuba. I think we because we told Venezuela after we captured Maduro, we told Venezuela, hey, do not give Cuba oil or energy. I'm pretty sure it's oil. I mean, obviously it's oil, but I don't know if it's what kind of energy it is. And Cuba's going through most of their country has no power, and I don't know if they have supplies or I don't know how they're doing that, but I know they don't have power right now. So there's people going out there from America and they're exposing what's happening out there, like Hassan Parker.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty bad out there, man. It's fucked up. Imagine if we didn't have power over here.
That would suck, bro.
Everything runs on power. Imagine. Yeah. And oil. Everything's made out of oil and it's run on oil.
Remains of dead Israeli prisoners, whatever, I don't know, I get in trouble for using the wrong word. The dead Israelis that they were holding captive, even after all the live ones are out, and the response from the Israeli government is we're going to cut the aid to the civilian population in half. That is targeting civilians. And when you drop bombs all over cities and you know that innocent civilians are going to be killed, that's targeting civilians. Now,
True. That is targeting civilians.
In terms of the debate with Coleman, I encourage people to go watch that. It's only people who already disagreed with me going in who say I got body bagged there. The rest of the people tend to say it was a kind of a good, respectful back and forth, and both people had some moments. But for Adam to say I only debated children up until Coleman, I debated Dennis Prager, I debated Douglas Murray, I debated Josh Hammer at an Oxford debate at Princeton University, and absolutely smoked him on the Oxford-style voting. I debated him again at Charlie Kirk's event. I've been coming on this show. How many debates have me and you done, Pierce? I've been willing to debate whoever wants to debate this subject for over 2 years now. And so to say that I'm just being Ben Shapiro and going around to college campuses and debating 19-year-old dudes in wigs claiming to be women, it's just not true, man. I debated Chris Cuomo right in front of you, Adam, the biggest host at CNN. So I just think this is ridiculous. Coleman made some, listen, I'm not going to say a negative thing about Coleman. He didn't attack me. He went at the issues, and I really appreciate and respect that. I've actually been trying to host him on my podcast. I hope he'll do it.
Okay, Adam, your response.
Yeah, and why? And
You got to watch him, bro. Coleman Hughes. Write him down.
Dave does show
He's a good
up.
one.
He does.
I mean, that's like, okay, cool. You showed up. Respect to that. I will give Dave credit. But Dave,
What you just said.
This is why I'm going to keep going back to this.
He just said he doesn't debate anybody big. Like, come on, are you gonna? What are you doing? You're flip flopping. You can't be doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember earlier he said like.
Yeah, he's calling him out for like not debating like.
Yeah, because Dave Smith said Ben Shapiro only debates college kids, and then Adam tried to defend Ben Shapiro by saying, "No, you only defend college kids as well. You haven't debated anybody big," and he just name dropped a bunch of them, and he also debated on the PBD podcast against Chris Cuomo. You got to look him up too, Chris Cuomo. He's good. He's a good one. He used to be a Democrat, now he's Republican. He used to work for CNN. But yeah, he actually debated him on the PBD podcast, and he was there. So for him to say that, it's like a fucking what a loser for that.
Yeah.
To pretend that it was an even match.
And you know me, I love the PBD podcast. I have a lot of respect for these guys.
And you're out here still doubling down on all your positions when he went methodically and surgically.
This is the saddest thing. I've never been in a debate where someone just fell back to someone else's debate. Boom, boom, boom. Name one of the booms. Make the point for yourself. Me and you are supposed to be debating here, brother.
The memo from Wesley Clark. The memo from Wesley Clark, your whole foundation for your Israel. So listen up, little guy. So your whole foundation for Israel dragging America into war was that this memo from Wesley Clark showed up, and that's the reason that America got suckered into the Iraq war because Israel convinced him to do it. And he went and surgically and methodically and very calmly was like, Dave, you don't know what you're talking about. Your entire foundation crumbled, and you're dipping.
So
you're doing your little
can
thing,
I respond?
or you're drinking your nicotine.
Can I respond to this?
So, but the point is this: your Holland's Opus, this 3-hour debate with Coleman Hughes, it wasn't close, Dave, and that's fine. You want to sort of be a revisionist.
All right, let's pause it. Right? Let's actually watch something more entertaining now. This is kind of boring me.
Yeah, because Adam Sandler. So
he sounds retarded.
Yeah, bro, what?
He doesn't sound as cool as like in the PBD podcast.
Yeah, bro.
He's not a debater, that's why, bro.
I get it.
When you have some time on your own, watch some Vinny shit. You're gonna like it.
I got him written down though. So chat, what do you guys think, bro?
Vinny has his moments like that too, but he's way better than Adam.
Chat it up right now, bro. One viewer. How many viewers are we? We're live right now on. Yeah.
Oh, let's check some.
Let's do some skateboarding.
Skateboarding.
I haven't watched skateboarding in a while.
Hey, like
we've seen any skateboarding videos in a long time.
Like we said, we're just 10 million media, so it's all about whatever. To be honest, geopolitics, whatever it is, skateboarding, culture, pop culture, everything. We got it here. We get into anything. 10 million media, man. Let's get it.
Most people just watch like the full video and go on live and just clip it out.
Yeah.
That's all they did. That's crazy. This is fucking long watching full videos, huh?
We got also.
That's why it takes forever to be streaming.
Yeah, and also with interaction with the chat too. It brings more interactions.
Oh, okay. Well, when we get messages, say it.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't.
Oh, we haven't gotten many. Well, like just a few people. Yo, bro.
Yeah. But if people come on, let's say it so we can try to call them, have them interact.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys,
yo, this whole new game format. What do you think about this? Have you heard about it?
This is like it's not Street League, right?
Nah, this is PSL.
PSL.
I don't know what that stands for though. Professional Skateboarding League. That's probably what it stands for.
Professional Skateboarding League. Oh.
Professional Skateboard League. That sounds sick. Street League skateboarding. It's almost like SLL. Street League skateboarding.
Yeah.
Hey, we should. Does Warning still get tickets for Shoot League? No, huh?
No, bro. I think I'll be sick.
This Shoot League just happened and they're doing it. I would like to go again. That should be sick, huh?
Yeah, that would be tight.
Go and stream it. Tell me that would have been sick.
Oh, we're gonna what's this? Who is that on the cover yourself? P-Rod.
And mounting an epic comeback, came up a little short. Ollie late front shove to front board. There's nothing you can do. The first turn, have we seen a first turn that beast? I think there was 111-0, but sparking it going up 10-0. It's an uphill battle all night. Soldiers did their best, but unfortunately came up a little short.
Extremely. The hell is that? A laser flip? Ollie, front leg shove, lip. And who the hell are these people? I haven't seen skateboarding in so long that I don't even know who most of these guys are.
Yeah.
We have to start with our favorite bunts of the season, baby.
Hey, I'm going back. I became a huge fan of this guy throughout the season. Your man, and now my man, John 1 of 1, John Hernandez. They were mounting an epic.
Oh, that's Johnny Hernandez. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's right here from the hood. From I think he's from like HP on that side or Solid.
Oh, bro.
He grew up skateboarding with us and Steven. Well, not grew up, but we grew up and we skateboarded together.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
Quite possibly the best nickname.
Lock in, Johnny. That was a Nolly, right?
Huh?
That was a Nolly 180?
Nolly pop?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I didn't really pay attention to this trick. I was just...
Robert Neal.
We know Robert Neal, though. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, oh, man, we need a better podcast. I mean, we gotta do this. And I gotta start dropping names. I know a lot of shit I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say right here, though. Next time, we'll have a deep conversation about it.
Safa, at the bunt, we're all about big moments and big points. Top 3 moments of the season for yourself.
I got you, player. I'm sparking it. You were just talking Lithium. They were winless on the season. It was win or go home. Their team captain, Mr. Zach Saraceno, had been out injured. He was lights out his first week back. They needed this win or go home.
We should go to this too. This will be fun, bro.
Yeah.
Going to it and live streaming it. And all these skaters are like, who the fuck are these kids?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
They don't even skate. Why the fuck they here? I'll be like, bro.
We skate shop team.
We used to skate, bro. What's up? Used to.
Yeah, but they're very competitive, so it's like we gotta eat their. If they talk shit to us, we gotta eat it up, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
laser flip. Mark Sushu. Mark Sushu. Damn, everybody's skating in this shit. Mark Sushu again. Jeremy Rogers.
You cannot kick out at PSL. Please, you saw the man. Mark Suchu, shout out Los Santos.
Mark, that's Steven's favorite fucking skateboarder.
There's always next year, baby.
Dude?
Yeah, my brother.
Big trick for
He said it on his video too. You give him a shout out.
Switch Trey Gang. If you know
Good old days.
you know that's my favorite trick. Trevor Colden, shout out. P-Rod had been
Trevor Colden, what a beast, still around. Keeping the culture going. Bro has such a badass style though. It's ever since we were little kids.
Yeah.
One of the cleanest switch trays you'll ever see.
That's his signature trick, bro, honestly.
That's my top 3. He's been ready for the finals, man.
I seen him do hundreds of those throughout my lifetime.
P-Rod in the first semifinal got to reverse
Swish tray?
on him, and Trevor Colden
Swish tray, yeah. All those trays, hello?
Hey, it's Paul's house, man.
My top
What's up,
3
bro?
moments. Let's kick it off with number 3. My captain.
We're actually right here.
Chris Jocelyn, the only overtime in PSL history.
We're here with Eric.
And what does he do? He's got one shot. The man, fakey
Huh?
Trey bolts, putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Chema too, but I think he's like sleeping.
Jamie Foy wanted it. Big fan of Jamie's.
Come on, I'm pretty sure it's Monday, right? I don't know. I didn't
Sudden
ask
death
him.
fakey Trey.
Was it Nolly or Figgy? That's Chris Johnson. That's who you grew up on. That skater was popping as you were growing up. I mean, he still popping. He became skater of the year, but he was really going in. Hello? Jamie Foy. Damn, I actually know a lot of these skaters. I'm surprised. Hello? What happened?
They would die for your team. That's someone you go with in pressure-packed moments. We didn't see the back 180 switch 50 again after that.
He said he was going to retire it. He did unleash it one time.
I ate earlier.
Work, but
So I'm not even driving and trying
They're
to sleep.
hyped, bro.
Oh, are you
That's
gonna
a good
get sent
energy.
to I thought you were gonna go with your girl.
Y'all know where I'm going with this. Soldiers, baby, stand up. Sin City, switch,
Some pizza.
shove. When the pressure's on and Sinner gets his chance, the people were
Pizza
waiting.
is fire. Ain't gonna lie.
Sinner was waiting, and he delivered.
Oh, pizza.
Switch shove in the biggest of moments. Slow-mo, get the board graphic in there, get the celebration. Sinner
Yeah.
came through when he had to.
Oh, but I don't
sick,
have the
bro.
car. I got picked up by Eric.
The energy in there, bro, it's unbeatable. That's just hype.
Then you have your skateboard. You're down the street, nigga.
Here we go.
I got the jersey, man.
You got the jersey. Here we go.
What
Sinner.
the fuck? You're done for that. Why not?
MVP. It will be awarded tonight, but we're going to do our own. That's how we do it here, man. We
Wow,
always pick
wow.
our own.
Well,
We don't follow the rules. Give me your MVP.
you're gonna have to walk it because we can't spend that gas. I gotta use it for
But I'm about to crack your brain
when he gives me a ride
fertilize it
home.
with some information right here, right now. The steeziest.
It is 100 gang. You
After
already
we
know
stop
we out
streaming,
here.
we're streaming right now.
Warning skate shop. We already got Andrew Pot talking about it on the podcast. TSM Media.
Ooh.
Huh?
Who's in the?
Andrew Pot came on at TSM Media.
He seen it? He was watching
gave us
it?
a shout out. Warning skate
Nah,
shop,
really?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Andrew Pop, bro. I didn't even know you were on there. What's up, my boy? Hello?
Yo. So Andrew Pot came on TSM Media.
That's it.
Yeah. He's like in a podcast with some other dude. I don't know. But
You're talking about like he came on and
another
I thought you
podcast, not
meant
this one
like-
specifically. No.
No, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that podcast. We can do way better, bro.
They could, yeah.
I was thinking of that one.
They're more cultured though. Like they know what they're talking about sometimes.
I know. I have a lot of people we're gonna have on.
You already know. Hey, shout out Andrew Pot, bro. Shout out Andrew Pot. Shout out Andrew Pot, bro. Who's on here, man? Who's on here? No breaks needed, you guys. No breaks needed. TBH, no breaks needed. You know what? You know what? You guys deserve it, bro. I swear you guys deserve it. Man. Okay, you guys deserve it, bro. Chat, what's up, chat? Chat, where are you guys? We need you right now, chat. We need chat right now. All right, all right. 100%, you guys. 100%. Keep it 100. You guys chat it up right now. Should we play or not? Nah. Not right now. Not the time. Alright. Playing the skate.
Oh, you should have been played it.
I know, but like, we're not reacting to anything. We just gotta get like, oh, we almost got it. Am I gonna land there right now?
Oh yeah, true. We gotta get something, huh?
Yeah. My voice cracked right there. Yo, we gotta get W's on the chat right now. W's. Dang. Go on. I'm gonna see.
You know what, bro?
All right. Should I let this running? Should I let this live go running?
Oh, let me actually say something.
Let's be honest. Should I let this live run and not turn it off? I'll be back in like 30 minutes. What do you think?
You can. Hey, I just want to say that today's life wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. We're gonna come back on what's tomorrow? Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday we'll come back, and we'll come back fresh. We're gonna try our best and give you some better content.
For sure, more energy that day, bro. Today wasn't just the energy. Today wasn't the good energy, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't, and I'm gonna go get a haircut, and I'm gonna go get I'm gonna shave, and we're gonna do that whole suit thing, and we're gonna have that. We're just gonna come up with some better ideas, bro.
Yeah.
And shout out to you for actually getting some accessories for these fucking podcasts. This is pretty tight. Imagine if we actually expand.
That's the point. I want to expand, but we gotta keep hyping this shit up.
Honestly, you're right. And imagine if we expand and start bringing guests. We definitely need a better studio, huh?
Yeah.
Should we just like? We need a real studio where you can see like our body, like our full body, and we can bring guests and have interactions with them. Like I would bring guests like some of the homies from the hood or from Compton locals or some of the homies from back in the day.
Yeah, we for sure have to like get another like location though, like you know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Just somewhere like in between.
Yeah, you're right. Or I don't know. It can be anywhere. We just gotta find something cool. But that wraps the podcast for today, man. That's 10 Million Media.
10 Million Media.
10 Million Media sounds good on the podcast. I'll give it to you.
Oh shit, we don't even have anything, so they're not gonna see it. Yo,
Still a great name though.
Hey,
shout out to 10 Million Media
that joined the live. The retention went down.
Yeah, and
all right. Should I just keep?
And we should do some of
We should do some clips where you play some videos.
Yeah. Should I leave it on?